Hey guys, thanks for joining me again, and today we're going to be talking about my personal top 10 statues that I am anticipating for 2022. I'm here with my mascot, Mr. Popeye, Mr. Recast. He found out he was a recast, so he is my mascot now. And there goes his pipe, and get that pipe back in there. So, like I said, this is my top 10 list. This top 10 list for you may differ. Some people collect Marvel, some people collect DC, some people don't even buy custom. So this list is my list. That's going to include licensed and unlicensed pieces. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. My number 10 piece is a custom statue that I pre-ordered quite a while ago, and this is the venomized Loki. Now, I can't go through and tell you names of companies or where to get customs because it's just they're unlicensed, so I can just really only talk about them. So venomized Loki, you probably know this company. They're well known, and they came out with the venomized Hulk, which was Grail status statue. So you've probably seen a lot of pictures online, but not a lot of communication with these guys. I mean, it's hard to get a hold of them, and they never put out any updates, so you don't really know what is going on there, and that's really not a good sign. But they have pulled through with their other statues, so, and I believe they have made accessories, and they have delivered on those. So that's why it's at number 10. Otherwise, it'd be a lot higher. So that's my number 10. Number 9, Queen Studios Iron Man bust. This is the Mark 7. I'm really looking forward to that. I did pre-order and get the Mark 50. I did a review on the Mark 50. It was a really cool piece, but to me, it was very awesome bust. I don't want to talk any smack about it. I just thought it was a little, all the surfaces, very flat. That's just the way the design is, and I wanted one of the older Iron Man suits as a bust, and I think the Mark 7 is an awesome bust to do. So the nanotech stuff, it just makes the suit very plain, very flat, and I think the Mark 7 is going to be a showstopper. So that's number 9. Let's see. Number 8. This is going to be the XM Magneto, and you've seen the LBS line of XM Studios, and they came out with Cap. They came out with Thor, which is pretty badass. That's one of the coolest bases I've seen. And XM Magneto, it's he's kind of standing on a satellite, and he has his orb around him. And I think that'll be a pretty cool piece. I've seen the prototypes for that, and I think that is going to be a really awesome Magneto. And it's 3rd scale. I've been wanting a 3rd scale Magneto, and that's a perfect statue for me. Number 7. This one is going to be badass. This is the Batman on Throne. This was previously by, I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, Volunteer Arts, and basically a lot of people got scammed, and someone revived this, and it's an ongoing project right now, and that is going to be a badass piece. They actually found the original designer of the statue, and they actually bought the print from them. So they are producing this statue. I believe it's sold out. I don't know what the status is, but I went ahead and pre-ordered that, and that one's going to be badass. What are we on? Number 6. This is a Doom on Throne. This is by one of my most favorite companies that I order from, and they make awesome statues. And this Doom on Throne, I could tell you, is going to be up there. Yeah, I don't want to say everything's a grail, but this is going to be a pretty cool Doom on Throne. So I think this one's really going to hold value, and it's going to be a badass statue. I've already seen the prototype of it, or the print of it, and it is coming along just fine. So, like I said, I can't give you names, but I'm sure if you do your own due diligence, you can go online and find these pieces, because a lot of them are still for sale. Okay, Number 5 is the XM Studios War Tank, and I know you've seen postings about this. It's been all over the internet in the statue world, and I put this at number 5 because it is the price. It just totally brings it down for me. I mean, you're looking at version B with both the Iron Man and the War Tank, and you're looking at about $38.99 plus shipping. So you're looking at this one's going to be around $4,300 and probably tax, so it's going to be quite a bit. And this is going to be a new high standard in 2 areas. That's going to be the most expensive statue, and then you're going to get probably a new level of statue design. It's just going to set a new bar, in my opinion, with statue design, and we'll see when that comes out. So this should come out in 2022, and we're going to have that right here, so join me on that, and that's going to be an awesome statue to review, and I'm really excited to see what they came out with on this. This price better match of what you're getting with the statue. Okay, let's go ahead and delve into number 4, and this is another custom statue by the same company that's doing the Silver Surfer that I'm mentioning in this video, as well as the Doom on Throne, and this is Onslaught, and this is a very interesting statue, and I'm excited to get this one because this is going to go really good with the XM collection, not XM, the X-Men collection. And Onslaught is an interesting character. He is a combination of both Xavier and Magneto. So if you see here, he's in physical form, kind of has an evil robotic type look. He's very massive and very interesting character, and that'll be fun to go back and look at his first release into the comic world and look at the story behind him. So join me on that. We'll be doing that right here, and that should come pretty early this year sometime. So let's go ahead and move forward. Let's go to number 3. Okay, let's move on to number 3, and that is Prime 1 Studios Justice Buster. We're talking about the Ultimate version. Ultimate versions comes with the 20-inch Batman. It's like a tactical Batman, pretty awesome Batman. This is an unscale, but it's still a giant piece. If I can guess, it's going to be around, maybe a little shorter than a quarter scale Batman. It's at 20 inches, so it's around quarter scale size. Justice Buster, of course, that's going to be unscaled, and this is going to be a really awesome piece. I mean, just looking at this thing is basically Prime 1 Studios' response to the Hulkbuster and War Tank, and so this is going to be exciting to see what they come out with to make their mark. I mean, so far from what I see, this thing is going to be awesome. And what's cool is that Batman actually sits on the Justice Buster base, so it's actually going to be a big statue, yet it's going to be space saving. It's running about $29.99. That's pretty pricey. That's not as pricey as a War Tank, but I think the War Tank's a little bigger in that respect. So man, these prices just keep soaring higher and higher. But we went ahead and pre-ordered this one. Gotta have this one in the DC collection, so we'll be unboxing that and reviewing that right here once we get that in. And I ordered that one through Sideshow, and I usually get those first. I get them very quickly, which is why I like ordering from Sideshow. It's only about an hour and a half away from me. So anyway, join me on that. That's going to be a really cool video, and that's my number 3. So let's delve in our top 2. Although this one was close to the top, but these 2 I'm really excited to get. It's just they're pieces that I really need in my collection. Let's delve into those. The last 2 are my top 2, and again, the number 2 is by one of my favorite custom companies. This is a Silver Surfer 1/3 scale. Now, this is supposed to match the LBS, like the XM Studios 3rd scale line. And if you look at the base of this, it matches the bases of Cap and Thor. Check this out. And this is 3rd scale. And I did want a 3rd scale Silver Surfer because of my number 1, and I'll show you that here in a second. But this Silver Surfer's pretty awesome, and I have never been disappointed by any of the statues I have got from this company. So this is real exciting, and this one's going to start production very soon. So my absolute number 1 is a statue I've been waiting for a long time, and I've done a lot of research and hunting for this type of statue, and that is a worthy Galactus. Yep, that's right. This is a Galactus, and this is a custom Galactus, and you've probably seen this online. This is a well-known custom company, and this thing is 42 inches. Finally, a Galactus that is worthy to display in your collection. So I wanted something that towers over everything. It didn't have to be 42 inches, but at least 33, 36 inches would have been fine with me. Now, the one I actually got was the Lifebringer. It's actually a variant of Galactus. This one's very limited to 10 pieces, and I was able to get one. And this is actually a series where Galactus actually brings life instead of taking life. So this one's going to be real exciting to have in my collection. 42 inches of Galactus, and it's going to work awesome with the 3rd scale Silver Surfer. So I do have a 1/4 scale Silver Surfer, so I wanted a 3rd scale because Galactus is going to tower over everything in my collection. It's going to be way up high, and Silver Surfer is going to be right under him, and it's going to be a really cool addition. So I have been on the search and the hunt for a Galactus. I wasn't really going to get the Lifebringer at first because that's not the classic Galactus, but I have the OG original Sideshow Galactus, so I decided that having this Lifebringer will be a really cool addition to the collection. Anyway, that is my top 10. A lot of other statues I pre-ordered and that I'm going to pre-order that will be delivered in 2022, but so far these are the top 10 that I cannot wait to get. Anyway, please join me next time. We'll be doing a couple statue reviews. Again, we still haven't done our Thanos on Throne or Queen Studios. We've been lagging on that, so that'll be an exciting one to unbox. So join me on that. Please subscribe. I do appreciate the support, and we'll see you next time.